Hi viewers, welcome to the class of Analog and Digital Electronics. So as we are learning the techniques of K-map minimization, we have solved enough number of problems using the minterms form. That is sum of minterms or sum of products form. Now let us learn the POS minimization using the K-map. POS minimization using the K-map. So the next topic to learn is POS minimization. POS minimization using Karna. So we are already well familiar with the procedures associated with the K-map minimization. So let us straight away take up one problem in the POS and let us try to solve that. So minimize the switching function. Minimize the switching function f of wx, y, z is equals to sigma of 5, 6, 9, 5, 6, 9, 10. 5, 6, 9, 10. So here the intention of the examiner is to confuse us whether the given terms are minterms or max terms. So in the problem the given terms are actually minterms. Sigma means it is a minterm. And POS form can be obtained from the max terms. POS form can be obtained from the max terms. So first we have to convert the given form, given sum of minterms form into product of max terms form. That we do it. The same function can be written as wx, y, z is equals to capital pi of. So how to obtain the max terms? That we already knew. We have four variables. To a switching function, four variables can be applied in 2 power 4 ways. They are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and so on and so forth up to 1, 1, 1, 1. And the decimal equivalents are 0, 1, and lastly we have a 15. So how to obtain the max terms from the minterms is in these combinations, the combinations which are not minterms, and rest of the all will become the max terms. So whenever a problem is given to minimize using the POS minimization or to obtain the minimal POS form, and if the question is given as sigma, then first you need to convert into product of max terms form. That I am doing in the first step. If some questions max terms will be directly given, in such cases need not to convert this. This step is eliminated. Directly we can start drawing the K-map. So the max terms are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I'm erasing this one. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 are minterms. So leave 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 are the max terms. So what is the first step in our minimization K-map? First step is identify the size of the K-map. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 variables, input variables. 2 power 4 is equal to 16 cells. First step is over. Second step is draw the K-map. So let us draw the K-map. Here it is the K-map consisting of 16 cells. The row elements are Wx, column elements are Yz, and the direction is like this. This is very, very important to specify the direction. Wx varies as 0, 0. 0 1 1 1 and 1 0, 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0, 0 0 means W bar X bar, 0 1 means W bar X, 1 1 means W X, 1 0 means W X bar for the SOP form. For the SOP form. But here it will change. So let us conclude it after obtaining the subgroups. After obtaining the subgroups. So let us proceed. The cell numbers are 0 0 0 0 refers to 0, 0 0 0 1 is 1, 0 0 1 1 is 3, 0 0 1 0 is 2, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 11, 10, 12, 13, 15 and 14. 15 and 14. So what is our next step? Step number 3. In the SOP, place ones in the cells that correspond to the midterms. Here, place zeros in the cells that correspond to the maximums. In the SOP form, place ones in the cells that correspond to the midterms. In the case of POS, place zeros in the cells that correspond to the maxterms. So what are our maxterms from the given question? This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15 are the maxterms. So what is our next step? You have placed the zeros. Step 1, identify the size. Step 2, draw the map. Step 3, place. Step 4 is group the adjacent cells to form the subgroups. Group the adjacent cells to form the subgroups. Procedure remains same. So first we have to look for the largest possible subgroup size 16. Not possible because all the 16 are not maxterms. But look for the octet. Octet is possible? Yes, octet is possible. 0, 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15 are adjacent. 0, 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15 are adjacent. So we will form one octet out of it. Let us look first. 0 is written as 0, 0, 0, 0 and 12 is written as 1, 1, 0, 0. Are they absent? Sorry, they are not absent. 12 is written as 1, 1, 0, 0. They are not absent. So 0, 1, 2, 3 forms one quad. So next possible highest subgroup size is 4 cell subgroup. Next possible highest subgroup is 4 cell subgroup. So 0, 1, 2, 3 forms one quad. 12, 13, 14, 15 forms another quad. Next maximums left are 4, 7, 11, 8. So 4, 8 will form a quad in combination 0 and 12. Take another color. This forms a quad here. Look another color. And 3, 7, 11, 15 forms another quad. 3, 7, 11, 15 forms another quad. So total we have 4 quads in the final expression. Next, last one. Obtain the, earlier we have obtained the product term. Now we have to obtain the sum term. In the SOP we have obtained the product term. In the POS we have to obtain the sum term. It is product of sum term. So let me write individual because this is the first problem. 0, 1, 2, 3 is a subgroup which gives us this subgroup is covering Wx as 0, 0. This subcube is covering W as 0 only. So when a subcube covers a variable as 0, means it will appear in the uncomplement form or normal form. Then that is, we write it as W. Here plus will come. W plus. And variable x is covered by the subgroup as 0 only. That is W plus x. W plus x. And the subgroup is covering y as 0 and 1. So that will not be present. 0 into 1 is 0. So that will not be there. 0 plus anything is anything itself. That's why just W plus x. W plus x plus 0 is W plus x remains. That's why we should not take a variable which is covered as 0 and 1. A variable which is covered as 0 and 1, we should not place in the sum term. Not place in the sum term. And next we have 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. From this, W is covered as 1, X is covered as 1. If a variable is covered as 1 means you have to write in its complement form. So this is W bar plus X bar. W bar plus X bar. Anyways, Y is covered as 0 and 1, so won't be there. Z is covered as 0 and 1, so Z won't be there. Next we have 0, 4, 8, 12. The subcube 0, 4, 8, 12. So from this, what do we write? W is covered as 0 and 1, won't be there. X is covered as 0 and 1, won't be there. Y is covered as 0. Z is covered as 0. So there will be Y plus Z. There will be Y plus Z. And finally we have 3, 7, 11, 15. 3, 7, 11, 15. And from this, what can you write? Anyways, W is covered as 0 and 1. X is covered as 0 and 1. So Wx will not be there in the sum term. Y is covered as 1, 1. So that will be present as Y plus, Y bar plus Z bar. 1, 1 means Y bar plus Z bar. 0, 0 means Y plus Z. And the ultimate solution, the minimal POS form is, the minimal POS form for this is W plus X and with W bar plus X bar and with, is that visible? Y plus Z and with Y bar plus Z bar. Y bar plus Z bar. And that is the minimal POS form. And that is the minimal POS form, how to minimize a POS expression using the K-map. Thank you for today's class, and we'll meet in the next class.